Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Vox. Tracy here, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, so good morning, and it's a lovely sunny day again today. So I'm dressed in a summery thing because pretty soon it'll be cold again, and I've got to get the wear out of them because this time next year they're going to be huge on me. This is my my pledge to you that these will be way too big for me and I won't be wearing them anymore. So I'm going to enjoy them while I can, nice and summery colours. Anyway, diet's going quite well. So Gary's off out shopping. We were going to go together, but to be honest with you, today he is just so congested that I didn't want to be in that confined space with him. So I said, look, Gaz, you go. I mean, we were going to actually go and get get my car as well, so I was going to have that, but no, can't be doing with that now. So we're going to be stuck in a confined space with Gary. I know that I'll probably end up catching it because, you know, I live in the same house, we flush the same toilet, we pick up the same kettle, you know, all that sort of stuff. So it's kind of a thing that, you know, you think it's inevitable that I'll catch this, but I don't have to go out my way to make sure I do. Do you know what I mean? That's my kind of philosophy on it. Only because I know how bad and congested he is. So you have to times that by 1,000 when it gets to me. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that at all. So yeah, what did I do last night? I started watching Chernobyl again. I did, because remember I kept calling it Chernobyl and annoying myself? Yeah, so finally that was finished and all done and dusted. So now I have nothing to do. I'm going to do some swatches. I should have been doing swatches while I watched this, but I had seen it before. It wasn't like it was all a surprise, but I don't know, I just was glued to it. It's one of those things, I think, that you have to watch more than once to fully understand some of the things that are going on. Well, no, you don't have to, but, you know, I think a lot of times when you watch something and then you watch it a second time or a third time, you always get new bits that you missed for some reason in the original. And I don't know why that should be, but it is. It's always the way. So I only watched a film and go, I don't remember that bit. Why don't I remember that bit? Because maybe you're a bit distracted or whatever, I don't know, but it always happens anyway to me. So I was glad to watch it again. The swatches I'm going to do first off, because I've decided I'm going to do some swatches then, is these yarns. I thought I would choose these and either make some stuff or swatch them, see how they work up so that you get a good idea. Now this is the Robin Paint Box Splash that for the longest time people kept saying, what is that yarn over your shoulder? I must get that. It didn't look like this then. It had this one, a blue line, and this yarn in a line. But now there's this colour here, which is a new one. And that's there because I ordered them for my shop and I've got them in there now. So some of them, I think the blue is out of stock, which is a bit sad. Either that or very low, I can't remember. But I will get some more of it very soon. But yeah, I'm going to swatch that so that we can get a good idea, because it looks like quite a long stripe. So the things you make with something that's a long self striper are different to the things you make with a quick self striper. It seems to me that things that are a quick colour change you can make anything with, but things that are a long change don't really lend themselves to, unless you're making something that's a continual, then it doesn't really lend itself to the striping, if you get what I mean. You know, see, if you're making, say for instance, a granny square, then you might end up with one that's more or less all yellow. Do you know what I mean? So there's certain things that don't work very well with certain yarns. I always find that I buy a yarn and I think, oh, that'll look really great, I'm going to make so-and-so with it. And then when I go and use it, I think, actually, no. And I had that with the Hayfield Spirit. Although the blanket that I did make with the Hayfield Spirit, I absolutely love it. And I still have it because I do have a few of the kind of more intricate baby blankets that I made. Like the V-stitch mile a minute was hard. I mean, I found that tricky. Oh, My stomach is rumbling. I do apologise if you can hear it. But yeah, I found that a tad tricky in places. So when I made that, and I made it with Feels Like Butter yarn. So, you know, I kind of didn't really want to give that away, if you know what I mean. I was saving it. I don't know quite why I was saving it, as if another baby was going to pop into my lap. But that certainly wouldn't happen now. So, yeah. I don't know what to do with them really. Maybe just do a little bit of a showcase one day of all the things that I've still got that I made. Although when my sister visited a little while ago, one of those went out the door. Because the little one that I made something for in the first time I made one for my sister, is that girl's having another baby. So I was like, oh, this one's nice. And she's having a girl. So that one, that one went. That was the one that I did a stitch for. That looked nice both sides. It wasn't the reversible boomerang because it's older, but I kind of did going in the back loop, front loop, back loop, front loop, and switch them around. I don't know if you remember me doing those tutorials. I didn't actually get them all done, I don't think. I just did the ones that look really nice. And that was the pink blanket I made with that. So now the joke of the day I don't get, right? So I need you guys to kind of explain what I'm missing. See if you know what I mean. I decided one day to reframe a favourite photograph of my mother and father from when they were dating. After removing the picture from the frame, I turned it over, hoping to find a date. I didn't. Instead, my mother had written £128. Not in money, you know, in weight. So, what? I know people are obsessed with their weight, and I'm not immune from that, am I? I'm starting a low-carb diet, what I've started. So, yeah. But, yeah. Is it funny? I don't know. I can't quite get my head around it, whether it's funny or just an observation that you might have had. But yeah, I guess the thing that was most important to her at the time was how much she weighed with her new boyfriend, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. If I am, just chuck it on in there, you know, and let me know. So today is Tuesday. Yep, and tomorrow being Hump Day, watch out for the new Hump Day giveaway and the end of the last one. So if you haven't entered that Hump Day giveaway already, then please do, because it finishes, well, the end of today, really. So yeah, I'm going to go out tomorrow, but they will still pop up. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I'm kind of busy tomorrow, unless I start to come down with Gary's lurgy. Then I won't be going anywhere. I'll just be staying in. But yeah, got a busy day, and I shall be probably exhausted by the end of it, because it will involve Tyler. Yeah. Okay, so might do a live stream later. I'm not sure if it'll be a live stream on here where I make some of this, or if it'll be a live stream over on RockSteady. I know I can still make some of that on RockSteady, but I tend to just sit and do the chatty live streams over there. Like do you remember the old days? The olden days when I did live streams before. And that's what they used to be like, more of an interactive chitter-chatter. Whereas when I'm doing them on here lately, I've been making stuff. So I kind of still pick it up and read it and do the interactive thing, but I'm still making and finishing my WIPs, which, you know, is a good thing. Now that's going to be probably a rug for the car, that one. I put it on the table the other day. It actually looked like a really nice tablecloth. But yeah, that's not what it was intended to be, and I think the yarn is way too soft for that. I'm making it with that really beautiful King Cole Parrot Beach. Oh, it's lovely. Parrot Beaches, tropical beaches, and it's called Parrot Beach. So it is called Parrot Beach, but the yarn is mega soft, and it's tropical beaches. But it is 200 gram ball, so it's going a long way, that one. And so yeah, I shall carry on until that one runs out, and that'll be the end of it, apart from obviously putting a border on, which I'll save enough for that. And it might end up in the car because I need some car rugs. Every time I have car rugs, they kind of go missing. Just saying. There's someone out there who's pilfering my car rugs. No, they just get taken home when, oh, this one's cold, and you know, they never come back. That chevron one I made never came back. That purple one, you remember that I did the nice big ripple stitch chevron blanket? That went into Mike's car, and I said to him, have you still got it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever happened to that then? I have no idea. Went into the black hole of car rugs. So I'm not sure what else I'm doing today. I will do a live stream, but it might be on Rocksteady. If you haven't already subscribed over there on Rocksteady, please do, and join me if it's over there. Also, Rocksteady is still desperately in need of some watch hours. There is a playlist over there called All My Videos. So that one would just about do it all. I will do it. So if you can, I would truly, truly appreciate it. So YouTube are changing quite a lot of things lately. Oh man, I'm rumbling again. I do apologise. Let's have some tea. I might shut it up. Because they say, don't you, when you feel hungry, sometimes you're just thirsty. Don't see it myself. It's a big old empty stomach that's growling. Anyway, yeah, they're changing some stuff. And in the bottom, in the description box, you used to put links and things like that, like link to my shop, link to my tutorials, link to my other channels. And they're changing this. I'm not sure what they will allow and what they won't allow. It might just be links to the outside. So my shop link won't show up as a link, but you can cut and paste it, that sort of thing. I think links to your YouTube videos should still be okay, because they're not pointing you away from this platform to another. They say they're doing it because of scammers and spammers. Don't see it myself. I think they're doing it because people are linking it to their Instagram or their Facebook, or this is my TikTok. They're taking people from this platform to another, which they don't want. They want people on this platform. So I think that is more the reason, rather than any altruistic kind of thing, that it's, you know, the fact that it will stop people being directed to spam or scam sites is, you know, also a good bonus. But that's not what I think they're doing it for. Cynical me. Yes, definitely. So yeah, I don't know how many of those links will carry on working, but we'll suck it and see, if you know what I mean. I'll leave them in and we'll see when they just kind of stop, because there usually is a bit of a cut-off time when that sort of stuff will come to an end. But yeah, in the description box for now, there will be lots and lots of goodies. Now I think what people were doing, we're making a spam or a scam short and then having links. So it's kind of just a short that's like taking you off somewhere else. So I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. They keep changing stuff. Like the biggest change was that monetization policy, because there's so many people that were moaning that they were showing ads on channels that weren't yet monetized, that they've now decided that if you can get 3,000 watch hours, you can be monetized light, which means you can ask people to become channel members. And I don't like that idea. People are members of my channel on here, and that is fantastic, but it's Rocksteady we're talking about, and it's a lifestyle channel, and I don't think that it's the same sort of channel. And for me to sit there and say, oh, you know, come and be a member of my lifestyle channel, I don't even make videos to say come and be a member of my Crochet Rocks channel, although I do appreciate and love all my members, and I've started making some members videos and things like that too, and I did a members giveaway and things like that. I do love the idea of having the members, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean. I'm not one of those people that can just sit there and, you know, dress it up to say, you know, come over. I mean, there are quite a few YouTubers with packages and really encourage people to become members, and well, maybe they're more successful than me because they do it, but I don't know, it's kind of don't sit right with me to do it. Maybe I can, you know, incorporate some fun stuff for members that might, yeah, because I feel like they need people need rewarding for that. But yeah, I do. I guess, you know, there's that thing, sell yourself, isn't there? And the British people are really poor at that. You know, we're not the sort of people that go and blow their own trumpets and do that. So I think that might be one of the reasons. And, you know, we all kind of bash ourselves anyway, don't we? So that, yeah, so I won't be doing that over on Rocksteady. I haven't checked how many watch hours I've got lately, but I've not really been able to spend as much time on my channels as I would. So yeah, that's kind of why I don't know, but I'm trying to get to that 4,000. I'm not going to bother with the other enabling. Well, I can enable them, but I'm not going to promote them. So what was I going to say? Oh yes, I've got a new patron, speaking of that. So thank you, Beth. Mwah, mwah. I have a few patrons over there on Patreon, and yeah, thank you so much. I really truly appreciate that. I really, really do. So yeah, it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy. It's like being a member, but over there on Patreon. Now, there is a way to put videos on Patreon, and I've never yet sussed it out. I think in the early days you couldn't do it, but maybe you can do it now. So perhaps I will have to try and get to grips with that. But you know what? I'm trying to get to grips with some of the finer points of my my shop. There's if you go on it, then you get the usual kind of buttons at the top saying yarn bundles, mystery boxes, tea, and all that. And then there's one that says gift box, gift vouchers, gift cards, sorry, for gift cards. Then under that is a product slider, and it's just like a little carousel that goes by, and it just shows you different things. And in the beginning, I think I had sheepies yarn going backwards and forwards on the product slider, and then I had a different one, and then I had Stylecraft, and it's been there for a while. Sorry about that. That was Gary ringing me. He's gone shopping, and I thought, oh, you know, I better talk to him. And I did need to ask him to get me some plasters. So I wanted to take the call, but that's he just wanted to send me a photo of something. Is this the ones we had last time? Not plasters, something else. And I'm like, yeah, I think it is. Yeah. I'm not there, so yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, probably about Patreon, is it? Can't remember now. I think it was, and it was about, you know, the fact that you can upload videos, so I'm gonna have to try and get to grips with it. Oh yeah, so yeah, then it was on, went on to the slider. So I want to make a new one and mix and match some bits and pieces, because unless I kind of do that, I don't feel like people will kind of know all the things that are in there. So I thought I'd just change it up now and then. A lot of companies, and I don't know how you feel about this, but when you go on their site, suddenly they'll get, as soon as you get in, sign up for the newsletter, or this little wheel will give you a discount, spin it. You know, do you like those things? Because I've always steered clear of them, because when I log on to something and they fly into my face, I personally don't like them, but I know all the companies do them, so they must work. So and then you get these things called mad menus. So, you know, if your cursor hovers near it, then this thing just goes all over the screen. The worst one for that is the Wool Warehouse. I stopped buying from them because their mad menu, just every time I moved my mouse, it flew in front of my eyes. And I cannot bear it. I mean, because I do everything on a computer. And I think that they're, from the way their site looks, it's been designed purely for phones and tablets, because if you look at it on a computer, it's tiny, it doesn't fill the page, it doesn't, whoever's working for them doesn't make it good for every kind of eventuality. So that's a bit of a bad thing. But yeah, as soon as you hover anywhere, off a gigantic menu comes right across your screen in front of what you're looking at, and you kind of get a bit disorientated into, then you think, I'll move it down and it disappears. Then you have to gingerly be careful about moving your cursor nowhere near it again for fear of it, you know, all over this. I hate those mag menus, really do. I detest them. So that's why I don't have any on mine. It was something that I consciously spoke about with Chris. Do you want a mag menu? No, not on your Nelly, was my answer. Maybe a small one that wouldn't, you know, do that, but there's drop downs. People can click them or hover over them. It really, you know, not mad menus though, not that. That's just too much, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you can explain the joke to me, because I feel like maybe it's just an observation. Perhaps people are more concerned with how thin they are than when that was in time. I don't know if that's it. Is that, do you think that was it? Sometimes they're just really funny, and you know that's the purpose of a joke. At the end of the day, it is. I'm going to get off now and upload this. I don't know what else I'm going to be doing today. Haven't quite figured it all out yet. Let's see how it go, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.